Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Meta's market surge and dividend launch, Israel's ceasefire impact on shipping and oil, Apple's sales growth shadowed by China concerns, Altria's billion-dollar buyback plan, AMD's underestimated AI guidance according to Citi. Amazon shines with soaring profits post-holiday season, New York Community Bancorp faces analyst downgrades, speculations on Apple Peloton acquisition and Meta's in-house chips for AI. Stay tuned after the short ad break as we delve deeper into these headlines. Meta Platforms, previously known as Facebook, experienced a post-market increase of 15% following Q4 reports that surpassed revenue predictions by almost $1 billion. The firm also declared its inaugural dividend and boosted its stock repurchase to $50 billion. Revenue climbed 25% to more than $40.1 billion, with the operating income from primary applications like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp nearly doubling to over $21 billion. Additionally, Meta began a quarterly dividend of 50 cents per share.
Stocks in the shipping sector experienced a sharp decline due to unverified news of an impending truce between Israel and Hamas. Firms such as ZIM Integrated, Scorpio Tankers, and Tsakos Energy Navigation witnessed substantial decreases. Concurrently, crude oil futures also took a hit, affecting companies like ExxonMobil, Chevron, and ConocoPhillips negatively. This downturn occurred in spite of previous increases triggered by Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's remarks that downplayed the possibility of interest rate cuts in March.
Apple experienced a 1.7% drop in shares due to worries about its performance in the Chinese market, even though it managed to halt a four-quarter streak of sales decline. The technology behemoth posted a 2% increase from the previous year, with earnings amounting to $2.18 per share on a revenue of $119.6 billion. However, it did not meet expectations in several sectors, including sales in China and services revenue. In addition, Apple declared a cash dividend valued at 24 cents per share.
Altria Group's fourth quarter earnings report met expectations, even with a 2.2% decrease in revenue to $5.98 billion. This was primarily due to reduced sales in smokable products. However, a rise in revenues from oral tobacco products somewhat balanced this out. Altria also unveiled a new $1 billion share buyback scheme and anticipates full-year earnings per share to range between $5 and $5.15.
The leading semiconductor company, Advanced Micro Devices, also known as AMD, has raised its revenue projection for artificial intelligence-related products to $3.5 billion for the current year. This is a significant increase from the earlier estimate of $2 billion. Christopher Danley, an analyst at Citi, believes that AMD might be underestimating its potential earnings. He predicts that the company could generate up to $5 billion this year and possibly reach $8 billion next year with their MI300 chip alone. It's reported that Microsoft and Meta are among the biggest customers for this particular chip.
Amazon's fourth quarter results surpassed predictions, demonstrating a 13% growth in North American revenue, reaching $105.5 billion. Additionally, there was a 17% surge in international revenue, amounting to $40.2 billion. Amazon Web Services, the company's cloud business sector, also showed strong performance with revenues hitting $24.20 billion. The reported operating income stood at $13.2 billion, which is significantly above the forecasted $10.49 billion and contributed to a net income of $10.62 billion for the quarter.
Shares in New York Community Bancorp took a sharp 10% dive after an unexpected fourth quarter loss and a reduction in dividends. Financial experts have lowered their rating of the bank, citing provisions for credit losses as the main reason, and they anticipate more financial strain in 2024. The bank has recently surpassed the $100 billion asset mark, but it is predicted to encounter difficulties due to heightened liquidity demands and potential credit risks tied to its loan portfolio.
Gene Munster, from Deepwater Asset Management, proposes that Apple should consider buying Peloton Interactive. This is in spite of the recent market difficulties and less than promising investor perspective. Munster thinks that Peloton's brand could boost the attractiveness of Apple Fitness to dedicated fitness enthusiasts and offer advantages in terms of hardware integration. Nevertheless, he also recognizes that Apple usually steers clear of acquiring companies that are currently facing challenges.
Meta Platforms is set to enhance its artificial intelligence capabilities by utilizing custom processors developed internally. These chips, which are scheduled for production later this year, will be incorporated into Meta's data centers in conjunction with existing third-party GPUs. This development comes on the heels of Meta's substantial investment in NVIDIA's data center chips and AMD's latest MI300X chips. Thank you for tuning into the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay invested. Until next time, keep making those smart business moves. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Until we meet again tomorrow, have a great rest of your day or night.
This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.